It's the start of the day in Bristol, and David Cameron's brought along some friends, a former Labour deputy leader and a former Prime Minister, whose time in office was virtually wrecked by rows about Europe. But they're all here to back his message.
Stronger, safer, better off. A day to go. Let's do it. Thank you very much.
David Cameron has the support of people here, but to convince anyone out there still undecided, he has just a few hours left. On the bus, we spoke to David Cameron. First, Michael Gove for the Leave campaign compared pro-Remain experts to German scientists doing the Nazis' bidding. He did apologise later. But what did the Prime Minister make of it?
I think the overwhelming weight of opinion of business and entrepreneurs and job creators and then economists and independent institutions to somehow compare these to, what is it today we're told they're being compared to Nazi sympathisers or something. It's nuts, absolutely nuts. We should listen to experts about the good of our economy.
Nervous?
You're always nervous in any election, and this is obviously a huge, huge issue, much bigger than a general election. People aren't voting on this government's future or that government's future. They're voting on this. They're voting on Britain Stronger in Europe. They're voting on a really profound question about the future of our country. And I hope people today will, they'll go home and they'll look at their children and think of their grandchildren, and they'll think, what sort of country and world do we want for them, and where will opportunities be greater? Because we will live this, people of my age will live with this decision for a few decades, but these people will live with this decision for their lifetime.
But some are still making up their minds.
I can see benefits on both sides, even up to this very late stage.
Can you imagine getting in the polling booth and making your mind up there and then?
I'll make my mind up before I go in. I think I won't leave it that late.
I think we ought to stand on our own 2 feet. I think we're governed by an awful lot of people. There are a few people that have their say, but I don't think sometimes they listen.
Why?
I suppose a couple of reasons. I preferred the campaign and the manner they went about it. I think you have more to say if you have a seat at the table in the EU. I think leaving is a mistake.
It's more than 3 years since he announced we would have this referendum. Now, after 10 weeks of official campaigning, countless speeches, rallies and debates, we are just hours away from the voters having the final say.